welcome. My name is Ro. I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor and I am a coach. I'm a certified life coach and I help people heal from narcissistic abuse. Hey you, hello, come say hi. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what's up. Am I certified? Absolutely, yes. I am a certified life coach. Hey lady, what's up? How's it going, guys? Tell me your name, tell me where you're from. If you're just tuning in, if you're just coming in, I said this earlier, my name is Ro. It's short for Rossana, Faye, and I have a certification in life coaching, but I'm also talking about narcissists. If you're talking about narcissists again, I'm leaving. You know what? That's all we talk about here. So if you ain't triggered by narcissistic abuse chats, then stick around. Stick around. You're from San Diego. Amazing. You're helping me get over this hump. Yeah, we all have that too. Hello from Seattle. Hi, James. How's it going? Michael G, I see you. What's up? Victoria from Washington State. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why does he always come back to my mind? Yeah, we have this trauma bond with narcissists. They end up being in this space where we just keep ruminating and thinking about them because we have all these hopes and dreams that they're going to change and they don't. So this is why we think about them all the time. I literally found you in the reels and your videos have helped me end my 15-year. Oh, and it's been a month. I was with the narcissist for 14 years, so I feel that comment so much. You still have nightmares. You go to sleep because you're tired. Wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning with a shiver down your spine. You go into therapy, but you're still tired. I want sleep. Sleep is, when we're in the healthiest places in our lives, bad sleep can still affect us. So I totally get that. Take some time to honor the relationship that you had with that narcissist and also take some time to feel the feelings that you have. It's okay to feel those nostalgic feelings, right? And have that sort of, it's okay to feel what you feel, even if it's regret, even if it's fear, it's okay. And thank you for those likes. Welcome in, guys. Hello, Ash Marie, I see you. Hi from Vegas. Hello. Hi from New Orleans. What's up? Orange County, California. Hi, I'm in Canada. Just if you guys don't know, I live in Canada. So I do get a lot of followers and a lot of people watching my content from all over the world. So feel free to pop it in the chat. I want to listen to your chat, but I have to go to bed. Absolutely, yes. Next time I'm on, you can come in, listen. You can actually even turn your phone just down on the pillow and listen to me talk. Listen to us have this conversation while you fall asleep. You can do that too. I'm so stuck and scared, but you've had positive and good memories until we didn't. Yeah, I feel that. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Hawaii, Virginia, I see y'all. Okay, this is a good question. How do I know when I'm ready to start a new relationship? This is amazing. This question comes up all the time, and it's okay to be fearful in trying to get into new romantic relationships. So if you are scared to be in another relationship and you want to learn how to trust yourself again and step out into the world of dating again, go to the link in my bio under Raw Motivations, narcapp.com. I wrote a course called Healthy Dating After Abuse. It is in the link in my bio and it can help you learn how to trust yourself again and help you get to this place of being able to identify red flags, know what to do if you do find another narcissist, right? Learn the cutthroat ability to cut people off who aren't who they say they are. Learn what love bombing is. Learn what it means to be in this space of healing and have the confidence to start dating again if that's what you want to do. Welcome. Thank you for the waves, guys. Thank you for coming in. You're still surviving breakup with the narcissist. Thanks. Yeah, I realized it much later. Yes, it takes a little bit of time for us to realize what we've gone through, and that's okay. We realize it when we are meant to realize it. Do you think that they were genuinely infatuated with us during the love bombing, or was it all acting and pretending? Well, sometimes I feel like most narcissists are very unaware of themselves, right? They have a hard time kind of figuring out who they are. They're not self-aware. They don't have emotional intelligence. There are narcissists in Canada. Yeah, the narcissist I married, he lives in Canada. The narcissist I dated after the narcissist I married is in Canada. So yes, there are narcissists in Canada. But back to what I was saying, narcissists have this real huge lack of emotional intelligence and self-awareness. they have no idea who the fuck they are, right? So they get to this point where they're just kind of like, I don't know if I love you. I don't know if I'm infatuated with you. I don't know. But they'll do whatever they need to do to survive. They'll do whatever they need to do to please themselves in the moment. So if they think that they have these infatuated feelings with you, if they think that they're in love with you, they're going to go ahead and say that they're in love with you, right? Even if they don't know for sure. And maybe they do feel that, whatever love means to them. It's just words, it's not actions. But whatever that means to them, they're going to feel it until one day they don't. One day reality kicks in and something shifts. I don't know if you've ever had a narcissist or somebody, an abuser, a toxic person in your life, just shut it off. One minute they're all about you, the next thing you know, it's like turn it off. And they just turn it off. They love you like a new iPhone, exactly. I've had guests in my other live on TikTok where we talk about how they love you like a toy. Matt Pfeiffer Coaching talks about this. Coach Angie Atkinson talks about this, where a narcissist loves you like a new iPhone. You're a brand new shiny toy to them. You know, they can control you, they can manipulate you, turn you off and on. They love this little new iPhone with all the new features. But as soon as the new one comes out, another one comes out, they're basically like, oh, whatever, next, right? Very sneaky knives. Hi, beautiful. Glad to be here. Thank you for being here, guys. When they leave you and go to the other supply, exactly. But remember, we're always on a rotation, right? We're always in this rotation. So the narcissist might have another supply on the go, right? She gave me an Apple Watch. Well, isn't that just kismet? They're love bombing the new supply while they're abusing and devaluating you. And then the next thing you know, they're going to start love bombing you again and trying to win you back and hoover you while they're devaluing the old supply, right? It just keeps going on in a cycle. Cell phone sneak. I don't know what that means, but okay. Let's see some questions in here. Okay, here's one. After 2 years and growing so much, how do I still have so much hurt? Healing is not a destination, guys. Healing is a direction, okay? Healing is not a destination. Healing is a direction. Healing is isn't a place we arrive at. We don't just arrive and we're healed. There's no such thing as healed. Okay, unpopular opinion. There's no such thing as healed. I don't believe that there's this whole thing. You're not healed. You shouldn't be dating. You're not healed. You shouldn't be out here doing this. Healing's fucking messy. Absolutely. Healing's messy. Healing's a roller coaster. Healing is up and down and back and forth and all around. It's not linear. It goes around in circles. It's all over the damn place, right? But I want you to be really kind to yourself, because even though healing doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere or going anywhere, you're going in the right direction. You're on a trajectory now of being safer, of being more free, of being able to trust yourself, of being in a place where you know where your boundaries are, where you feel more in control of your life, right? Where you're monetizing, right? Healing is a place where we get to live in now, a direction we get to take, not a place where we arrive. So be very kind to yourself when you're healing, and know that it's okay to fall back. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to feel pain. Healing is basically a narcissist. Healing is toxic as fuck. Of course, healing is hard. Healing is so hard to do, guys. So hard. I feel like I'm so yellow. Let's change the lights. How does that look? Does that look better? I feel like that looks better. So glad to be free of the anxiety when I left, when I was with him. Yeah, we do get anxiety, right? You'll stop in 11 minutes in a month and 4 days the next month, and works like that. Totally, it's all over. Healing is not linear. Give yourself time. Yes, healing is toxic as fuck. Healing is so hard to do, and it is okay. It is okay to heal. It is okay to heal this way. There's absolutely nothing wrong. Let yourself feel the moments. Absolutely nothing wrong with yellow. I know, it's just, it looked a little too yellow for me. Like my teeth were looking yellow. So that's why. You were in the chronic stage of anxiety when I was with him. Yes. When we're with narcissists, guys, we end up getting into this like really deep anxiety pits. Like this place where we don't know what's what because it's so confusing. So there's this thing called cognitive dissonance. When we're with narcissists, we experience cognitive dissonance. So it's like basically a literal mind fuck. It's so confusing. It's so hard on our soul. We don't know what's up. We don't know what's down. They tell us they love us, but then they hit us, right? They tell us that we're the only person in the world, that we mean more to them than anything, and then they cheat on us. You know, they tell us that we're so amazing and they build us up on a pedestal, but then they basically like insult us and like make us feel really shitty. So this is a way that the narcissist creates cognitive dissonance, right? We have this mind fuck. We don't know what's what. And it's a lot easier for us to go to the easy stuff, to the I love yous, to the you're the most important thing. It's easier for us to do that. And we stop recognizing the bad times because the good times feel better. It's our way of protecting ourselves, protecting our hearts. And so when we're living in this space, we do have these real deep bouts of anxiety. What is the long last for CPTSD? What do you mean the long last? I don't know what that means. I've had complex post-traumatic stress disorder since I left the narcissist. So ever since, like, for 3 years now. Hey girl, what up, Bath Vibes? How's it going? Yes, a mind fuck. What is that? I found that that's the only word that most closely describe my experience. A mind fuck. Yeah, I'm doing okay. How are you? Narcissists don't usually ask if they're narcissists because they're unable to self-reflect and attempt to change their behavior. You can have a narcissist tendencies or behaviors you picked. Yeah, that's called narcissistic fleas. You can pick up narcissistic fleas from a narcissist. Hey, I just blocked my ex for the 3rd time. She came back and it's my fault. Well, everything is our fault with a narcissist, guys. We've learned this, right? No matter what we say, no matter what we do, when it comes to a narcissist, we are fucked. It doesn't really matter at all. They're going to blame us for absolutely everything. You're a big fan of me? Thank you. I need sessions with you before you go to court. Yes, Gina, if you want to book with me, anyone who wants to book with me can go to the link in my bio and they can book a one-on-one coaching session with me. I offer one-on-one coaching. You can do 30 minutes. You can do 60 minutes. I would absolutely love to get in your space. You come to my space. We do a Zoom call. And if you have a question, if you want me to really assess the situation that you're in, I can help you gain some clarity and help you heal through narcissistic abuse. I will give you the tools that you need to move forward in your healing. EMDR is fantastic. I have not personally tried EMDR myself, but I do go to therapy twice a month. And I've heard so much about EMDR. It's another modality, another type of therapy that can help. What should I do to keep her blocked, but she keeps calling my private? There's nothing we can do about how they call us, how they contact us. I was with a narcissist for 14 years, and then after that I was with one for better part of a year. And he could not stop calling me. I had him blocked. Every single phone number I had him blocked, and he was calling me from fake numbers. We have to do what's called radical self-acceptance and radical acceptance for the situation. And Gina, yes, thank you. Anthony Bompiani or Judge Anthony on TikTok has amazing content and amazing information on how to go to court with a narcissist. That would be he's an ex-judge in New York City who has dealt with all this, and he has great content. Can you help me get myself out? Absolutely. If you need help getting out of a situation, if you need help planning an exit strategy, go to the link in my bio and book a coaching session with me. I also offer group coaching. So anybody who wants group coaching can go to the link in my bio, and guess what? My September 25th is almost sold out. I believe there's only one spot left. They're $25 and they're on a drop-in rate. So whenever the coaching session is sold out, the next one is available. The October 23rd is available right now for sale. So if you want a ticket to that, it's completely open. But September 25th, there's only one left, and it looks like, nope, somebody picked a coaching session. Somebody booked a coaching session, but the group coaching session, there's only one spot left for September 25th. So if you want to book it, go to the link in my bio. Whoever booked a coaching session with me, thank you. I will see you. What I do in a coaching session is we book a Zoom call and I will assess your situation. I will give you the tools and the clarity to move forward. So if you want to book with me, you can go to the link in my bio. How much to text my ex and tell her to leave me? You want me to do that? I ain't doing that. No. As a coach, I only hold your hand. I do not hold the wheel. All right? I will only hold your hand. I don't take that wheel, but I will guide you. If you need guidance, I can help you. You think you're a narc magnet and it hurts? I felt that way too. I feel like sometimes I feel like a narc magnet. And the thing with that is that narcissists are so good at pretending that there's something that they're not. $1. That's all she deserves. They're so good at pretending to be someone that they're not. And the thing with narcissists is you'll never know until that mask finally slips and you see it. And the more and more you heal and the more and more you learn about this type of abuse because of the mirroring and the love bombing and the getting you to the future faking and pretending that there's someone that they're not, they eventually will show off their ass and you'll be like, The more and more you heal, the more and more you learn about this, you will develop the cutthroat ability to cut anybody off who isn't who they say they are and who isn't really for you. The cutthroat ability to cut anyone off who isn't who they say they are and isn't really for you. Okay? I'll text someone's narc to tell them off for free. Hey, Charlie's in the house. Charlie's going to text somebody's narcissist. If anybody wants to connect with Charlie, Charlie's able to do that for you if you need it. Today's your birthday, and he had the audacity to congratulate you. Oh. Yeah, they do that. They want you thinking about them on your birthday. They want you thinking about them. That I wasn't perfect anymore. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you have the cutthroat ability to cut anybody off who isn't who they say they are and isn't really for you. Megan, what's up, girl? You notice the red flags immediately, yeah? And sometimes you don't notice it immediately. Sometimes it takes 3 months. Sometimes it takes a year. But here's the thing. This is what we gain from this, is we understand that what we feel is ick vibes. What we feel is our intuition telling us there's something wrong here. And if we figure that out, we can say goodbye. We can end the relationship. We can walk away. We can block even. How can you tell if you're being love bombed by a narcissist? So things move very fast, very awkwardly fast. You know, they might tell you that you're the same person. We're the same person. You're my soulmate. You know, they might be pumping you up to everybody in their life. They might be showing you off like you're a prized possession. They might be telling you that they've never met anyone like you or they've never felt like this with anyone before. And they'll start pumping your tires, telling you that you've got, you know, I've never ever had a conversation like this with anyone before. I feel so close to you. That would be a very love bomby technique, telling you that they love you right away. That's very love bomby. And it looks like, guys, my very last appointment for group coaching has been booked. Whoever booked that, September 25th is now sold out. If you want to join group coaching for next month, which is October 23rd, you can go to the link in my bio and it's there. And now I'm going to remove that one because it is sold out. Maybe I'm a narcissist. How do I know? So if you're a narcissist and you think you might be one, there are 2 self-aware narcissists. Woohoo, Megan! There are 2 self-aware narcissists on this platform and on TikTok that I would recommend maybe reaching out to. Lee Hammock of Mental Healness and Ben Taylor, Raw Motivations. Both are self-aware narcissists and they can maybe help you cope with what you feel might lead you to feel like you're a narcissist. A lot of the times you're actually not. You know, the ability to self-reflect and the ability to actually say, you know, I think that there's a problem, right? I'm not saying that you're not one. I'm not saying that you are one. I'm just saying that you have the ability to self-reflect, and most narcissists don't have that ability to do it. Thank you for everything. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So if you're just tuning in, my name is Ro. I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor and I'm a coach, and I help you heal from narcissistic abuse. I can help you heal from this tough place that you're in right now. I know it's very difficult and sometimes really hard to even understand what you went through, to understand what just happened to you, to have to sift through all the lies, and then all the people that you might meet after this narcissistic relationship that become similar, very, very much similar and triggering, and how to heal through all of that. Can you talk about being hyper-vigilant because of the narcissistic abuse? I'm so jumpy. Yeah, hypervigilance is a space that we're in where we're always on the horizon. We're always looking for abuse on the horizon. We're always looking to see if someone's going to hurt us, if somebody is going to abuse us, if we're being lied to, if we're being manipulated. And that is okay to be there. Hypervigilance is being on the lookout. It's like walking into a party and understanding all of the exits, looking at all the people and analyzing who could be a potential danger, who could be a potential threat, right? And you're looking around and you see all the exits, you see where there could be a weapon being used, you see where the fire extinguisher is, you see where everything is. And that is being hypervigilant. That's being hypervigilant in every situation. This is something we cannot control. It's just like being scared. It's just like having a fear. We can't control our fears. We can't control our hunger. It's just like being hungry. It's okay to be hypervigilant. The more and more you have confidence and the more and more you trust yourself, the more you can let that go and the more that starts to relieve itself. Lock the ability to say, this thought should not be here in your head if you're hypervigilant. This thought should not be here. It could be an intrusive thought that doesn't need to be there. Right? And you can just let it go away on its own, just like meditation. We let a feeling come in, we let it go. It makes me feel like I made the wrong decision until I go out and do whatever I want. I'm free. Yeah, for sure. False promises? Question mark? Is that a question? Any advice on what's with stalking and harassment? I'm fearful they don't know what to do. I hate living with threats. Yeah, stalking and harassment it's a self-acceptance. It's accepting that we cannot change what a narcissist does. If they're harassing us and stalking us to a point of danger, you can take legal action, put a restraining order on them, right? But if they call from fake numbers and you don't want to go the legal route, we just kind of have to accept and be indifferent with that person and almost give it no energy, no attention, nothing. Once they kind of like realize that you're not really putting up with this shit anymore and that the harassment doesn't bother you and it's not supply for them because it's not really feeding them if it's not feeding you, then they might let that part go a little bit for you. Why can't I leave? Ooh, that's a good question. 15 years married, 7-year-old kid. So I have 3 kids with the narcissist I married. And it took me a long time to leave. And the reason why you can't leave is because you're stuck in a trauma bond or you're stuck really bonded to the abuser, almost addicted to this person, almost addicted to the abuse. Not in a sense that it's abusive and you like it. You're addicted because it's all you know right now. It's like all you're used to. And it's really tough to say goodbye to something that you're super used to, right? So one of the things that I always offer clients in my coaching is ways to practice self-love and self-care and emotional boundaries to teach you how to learn how to love and trust yourself again. If you have this issue, if you feel like you cannot leave and you want some tools on how to leave, book a coaching session with me. If you feel like you cannot leave and you might be stuck in a trauma bond, work on that self-care of yours, right? I have developed a healthy dating after abuse coach course, which will help you get to a place of healing and trusting yourself and dating it. But I also come up with 31 ways to practice self-care, which you can find in the link in my bio. And you can download that and have some ideas on how to practice self-care, because the act of self-care is the start of self-love. That's how we show ourselves that we love. Thank you. I just made a decision not to see the narc. I don't want to give her anything else she can use as supply. Charlie, that's amazing. You took your power back. You should be very proud of yourself. Very proud of yourself. Ro, I'm stuck with suicidal thoughts. It's an ugly feeling. I know those feelings and I understand where that's coming from. If you really feel like you might harm yourself, get yourself some professional help from somebody who can help you reduce harm. Harm reduction is important in these spaces. I really want you to focus on that self-love and self-care, but do what you need to do to reduce harm. Am I Filipino? Yes. It's hard to let go. 15 years in our family is broken. I still feel like I'm in a trauma. It's been a month. I'm scared of myself right now. I totally feel that. I understand. If you want to really release some of the emotions that you're feeling, some of those ideations, anyone who's dealing with some really deep ideations, anyone who's feeling like they're stuck, like they don't have anyone validating them or any closure, and how it feels to be ignored, silent treatment, all of that, you can share that with me and release any emotions that you have with me so I can help you process them. I am a certified life coach. I can help you with a one-on-one. If you want to book something, just go to the link in my bio and find how to book a one-on-one coaching session with me, and it'll pull up my calendar and you can have access to my calendar and pick a time that works for you. We do a Zoom call. I'm in Canada, so anywhere in the world, I can sit with you and chat with you about what's going on and give you some clarity and some tools to move forward. Yeah, how do we protect our kids? We protect our kids by protecting ourselves. We protect our kids by protecting ourselves. Thank you for the reminder of the water. Yes, drinking lots of water. Self-care, guys, drinking water. Breathe and pray, meditate, drink water. Do all the things that you need to do to focus back the attention on you, right? Focus back on yourself. How did I personally start trusting people again? So trust to me is earned. It does take time to trust, but it first starts with trusting yourself. Just recently, I trusted somebody and I gave them lots of love and attention and care. And they really, really, really hurt me. And that happens. Sometimes that happens. And I have to forgive myself for trusting someone who is deceptive, right? We will end up with more deceptive people in our future. We cannot just avoid narcissists. We will end up with other ones. They'll end up being our friends. They'll end up being a person in our life who maybe is a family. They might be a new romantic interest. We can't just avoid narcissists. They're around, okay? But what we can do is we can learn how to see them for who they are and be able to have the cutthroat ability to cut them off as soon as they find out, as soon as they show themselves and they reveal who they really are. And when you realize they were never really for you, okay? Always remember, no matter what, healing isn't linear. Your days will flip all over the place, but eventually you'll string enough good days together to fuck around and have a good life. Yes, I love that. Absolutely. I went through it crying for 3 days. Yeah, let yourself feel it. Let yourself cry. It's okay. It's okay to feel that way, guys. I just went through it. Yeah. Let me see if I missed a question here. Okay, here's a good one. How do I deal with my family almost forcing my hand in having contact with the abuser while I'm no contact? Your family can sometimes just not understand what's going on. There are going to be people in your life that are trying to get you to a place where they think you'll be happy. Some people do not understand no contact. Some people do not get it. And what you have to do is tell them, hey, my mental health is affected. I cannot be in contact with someone who abuses me. I cannot stay in contact with this person. I don't care what you think about them. I don't care if you want to be friends with them, whatever. But I can't be in contact with them. And if they can't get that, then you absolutely have to put boundaries in place with those people, even if it's your family. How do I get out of these ugly thoughts? Viviana, I want you to really focus on yourself. I want you to take some of those ugly thoughts and I want you to change them, okay? I want you to check. If you have an ugly thought, I want you to check it. I want you to take that thought, catch it, check it, change it. I want you to take that ugly thought. Here's an ugly thought. I'm not a good mom. It's an ugly thought that I used to get all the time when the narcissist would tell me that I wasn't a good parent, that I'm doing something wrong. That's an ugly thought. I want you to take every ugly thought that you ever have, and I want you to catch it. There it is. There's an ugly thought. I'm not a good mom. Then what I want you to do is take that thought, and I want you to check it for evidence. Is that thought a real thought? If you were to take that thought to a judge and say, hey, am I a bad mom? The judge is going to go, am I a bad mom? Show me proof that you're a bad mom. Give me the evidence. I'm putting my kids first. Okay. Yeah. I'm providing for them financially, emotionally, and all their physical needs. Yeah. Okay. I care about them. I think about them 24/7. Okay. The judge is going to be like, that's bullshit. You're not a bad mom. There's no evidence here that shows you that you're a bad mom. Now you catch that thought. You check that thought with the judge. You give in evidence. And then when the judge says, no, there's absolutely no evidence here that you're a bad mom, I want you to take that thought and change it. I am a good mom. Every time you have an ugly thought, I want you to catch it, check it, and change it. Okay? Live in the present, get them out, focus on what's going on. You got Miss Rose schooling you, nothing else occurring. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Right? So those are facts. I want you to do that when you have an ugly thought. I want you to catch it, I want you to check it, and I want you to change it. Okay? There's no evidence that shows that that thought is real. That's fear. That's false evidence appearing real. It's just a fear. You can say you don't really belong here right now, but thank you for sharing this really nasty, ugly thought. Could you touch on rumination? Rumination is just sitting and obsessing over a specific topic or thing. So if you're obsessing over the relationship, if you're obsessing over the breakup, if you're obsessing over the narcissist in your life, what we're doing is we're trying to map out a reality that works for us, because the reality is so painful. Having the breakup, having him or her come into your life and then out of your life, and messing with you, and all of the things that's happened that's confusing. We're sitting there trying to make sense of it, and we're ruminating. The ruminating cycle is that hamster wheel that we can't get off of, because it's just a cycle, it's a circle, and we're running on that circle trying to get answers we're never going to get. We're never going to get closure. We're never going to get validation, right? So what I want you to do when you feel like you're ruminating and you want to be on that cycle, you want to not be on that cycle, you want to break that cycle, what you want to do is you want to stop in the rumination and really think about how you can give yourself love and focus on your self-care. What's one thing you can do now? Go get yourself some sushi. Go get yourself a coffee at Starbucks, right? You go and do something for you. Go for a walk, go for a hike, listen to your favorite song, watch your favorite show. Cut the rumination by putting focus back on yourself. Gaslighting is when somebody creates a different reality for you. Oh, my brother needs to hear you. Oh, did somebody book? Thank you. Whoever booked with me, thank you. Anyone who wants to book a one-on-one coaching session with me can go to the link in my bio. Yes, sushi. Sushi makes me happy. Sushi is my self-care, and that's something for me. If you've got something for you, then do that, right? And then that cuts your rumination. Feed your soul with something you love. So gaslighting is basically a person or a toxic person creating a false reality. They'll do things like they'll say that whatever they said wasn't said. They'll say whatever they did was never done, right? They're trying to change your reality to make you feel crazy. And sometimes it works. Term gaslighting itself is about somebody turning down the gas lights, because back in the 40s there was no electric lighting, there was gaslighting. They would turn down the gas lights and turn the lights all the way down, but then the victim would question why the lights were turned down, and the abuser would say, no, the lights are fine. And this person thought they were crazy and stopped seeing things, right? Because they felt blind. They would check themselves into a mental institution. That is gaslighting. This is what they're doing. They're trying to turn down your lights. They're trying to turn the gas lights down so that you can't see reality. They change your reality, and you're sitting there trying to question if what's real and what isn't real. No, I never said that. You're so sensitive. That's just a joke. I didn't even do that. You totally remember this wrong. Are you taking your medication? Like, are you on your period or something? Oh, you're actually just really upset because, you had that fight with your mom. That wasn't me. That's your mental health issues. No, you're depressed. You're anxious. That it's probably because you had a fight with your sister. You don't feel that way. And I swear I never said that. I didn't take that. I didn't move that. What are you talking about? My shirt's yellow. It was always yellow, right? I have no idea where that went. I've never seen that before. We never had a pillow like that. We never had a shirt like this, right? I don't know where that money went. I don't even take charge of the bank account. What are you talking about? That's gaslighting, okay? This is a game that the narcissist plays on us to make us question reality. And the crazier we feel, the more power they get. That is gaslighting, trying to change your reality, trying to control the way you see things, the way you feel things, the way you experience things. Trying to control the narrative. That is gaslighting. Yep, it's crazy how I can relate. It's so fucked. It's fucked, guys. This is really messed up. These people know how to hurt us. These people know how to abuse us. And these are the ways they do it. This is narcissistic abuse, guys. Manipulation, gaslighting, major lies, exploitation, using you. When they use you for their own benefit, that's exploitive behavior. There are 9 traits of narcissistic abuse, or 9 behavioral traits of a narcissist. Exploitation and exploitive behavior is one of them. Exploitive behavior is taking a situation and going, what can I get out of this? Ooh, here's somebody with lots of money. I'm going to come and gravitate towards that person, right? Ooh, what am I going to get if I hang out with this person? What if I fall in love with this type of person? Now what kind of position do I get to be, right? What does that person, what does the narcissist get out of you? That's exploitive behavior. Exploitation, exploitive behavior is one of the 9 behavioral traits of narcissism. That's number 1. Next is a lack of empathy. A narcissist cannot get into your shoes, cannot get into your experience, feel your feelings, and understand where you're coming from. They don't know how to look at things from your perspective. You can never fight with a narcissist. You can't have an argument with them. They won't see things from your perspective. They will argue till the end of time until they finally give up because you're exhausted. They don't have empathy. They can't look at you and go, oh, I see your point of view. I get that. They might say it if they're manipulating you, but for real, they don't actually feel it. Okay, lack of empathy, that's 2. All right. Number 3, they are envious of you and they're jealous of you. Envy and jealousy. Yeah, they have to get that last word in, right? They're envious, they're jealous, they don't want you to succeed. They see you succeeding and they pounce on you, right? They have crab mentality. They will pull you right down with them. But then on top of that, they also think everyone's envious of them. They think everyone is jealous of them. They think everybody wants what they have. So envy is a huge part of narcissistic traits. Yes, oh my God, you live in your nanny's house, clean or cook for 1 year because the narcissist boyfriend didn't do shit. Yeah, they're lazy motherfuckers too. They don't do anything. Envious. 4, they like Coldplay. I'm always going to say it. No. 4 is not Coldplay. 4 is not Coldplay. So, exploitive, lack of empathy, envy, all right? Number 4 is they're arrogant. They're arrogant motherfuckers. They believe that everything revolves around them. They believe that they're so, justified in everything that they do. They have this arrogance to them, right? Oh, everyone's looking at me. Coldplay lover, red flag. Arrogance. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5 is fantasies and delusions. They live in a delusional world. They believe that Everything that's happening around them is their reality, even if it's just their feelings. A lot of narcissists are paranoid. A lot of narcissists have delusions of grandeur. They think that they're going to rule the world or become president. They live in this delusional world, okay? And it's a lot of the times it's because they think their feelings are facts. So if they feel like they're jealous of you because, you were looking at somebody, they're going to think you're cheating on them. And that now becomes their delusion. That now becomes their reality. Their delusions become reality. And so that means they're justified in whatever they do to you. That is the delusion. That is the fantasy that they live in. Okay, that's 5. Number 6, self-importance. They feel like they're so important. They will take your phone for the day if their phone dies. I need your phone for the day. My job is better than your job. It's more important than what you do. What I do here, it has more weight than you. They're always going to feel like they're the most important thing in the room. That, the narcissist in my life used to always say, every room I walk into is better because I'm here. Something he used to always say. So they have self-importance, all right? Number 7, entitlement. They are so entitled. They're entitled to your body. They're entitled to your money. They're entitled to your time. They're entitled to everything about you. A lot of these narcissists feel like as soon as they know you, and let's say you provide a service or you do something, they're entitled to everything that you do. They're entitled to, they don't have to pay for it. If you're a massage therapist and you date a narcissist, guaranteed they're going to make you give them a massage every single night, even though that's your job. They're entitled to everything you have. Okay? They interrupt nap time like frozen chocolate. It's creepy, yes. Number 8 is the need for excessive admiration. They want everyone to admire them. They want everyone to give them attention. They need all this attention and admiration. They want people, they actually do feel like they deserve it. Their feelings are always first, absolutely. You cut them off, snippety, snippety, get out, my friend, director, yes. They need to feel this sense of everyone should bow down to me. They never say sorry, but you always do. At the end of the day, you apologize for their bad behavior, yes. How do you expose a narcissist? Someone is a narcissist. How do you expose them? You can't. There's really no point. Number 9, I'm lost. Okay, empathy, envy, entitlement, exploitive behavior, fantasies and delusions, arrogance, admiration, self-importance. What's the 9th one? What's the 9th one? Does anybody know? Now I have to look them up. It's always the one that... Arrogance, I said that one. It's always the most obvious one, for real. Greed, no. Let's see. Denial, nope. Huh. It's always the last one, right? 9 traits. come I can't find an actual list of them? I know them. Controlling aspects. Oh my God, that's terrible. What's terrible? Admiration, self-importance, entitlement, special treatment. Special and unique. That's what it is, guys. It's this need that they feel. They feel special and unique. Okay. Envy. Lack of empathy. Entitlement. Exploitive behavior. Arrogance. Need for admiration. Fantasies. Self-importance. And the special and unique. They feel like they're special and unique. They feel like they are above it all. If you grew up in Canada, do you remember having to remember all the hard provinces, territories? Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that. I think that 10, a lack of emotional intimacy as well. Yes, that's part of it too. So that's really the core of narcissistic behavioral, right? The patterns of behavior come from a lack of emotional intelligence, emotional intimacy, a lack of emotional connection, because they were never really able to identify their emotions. Can narcissists feel pain at losing you and remorse for losing their family? I don't know. That's a really hard question, because do narcissists feel pain? Right? A lot of experts have said that narcissists, they create chaos all around them and they don't feel anything. They don't feel affected by it. Everyone else is hurting and themselves are like, there doesn't faze me, no biggie, right? Where did I get my lashes? Oh, my lashes are done by my friend Sarah. She runs a page here on Instagram called After Midnight Lashes. She does amazing work in Calgary. They hate losing the supply, not you. Yeah, they hate losing that dopamine hit, that adrenaline rush. What they get when they conquest, when you're their conquest and they get you, they get something out of that. That's like their next hit. They only hurt themselves, exactly. So guys, thank you for being here. I was only going to stay on for an hour. If you want to work with me, I have one-on-one coaching available. You can go to the link in my bio and you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me. I also offer group coaching, which September 25th just got sold out. So whoever bought it right now, thank you. If you want to work with me one-on-one and you want to work with me in the group setting, you can go to the link in my bio and book for October 23rd. That is my next group coaching. There's also an amazing webinar that I'm going to be a panelist at, interviewing Dr. Sandra. Oh, I don't have the book. Dr. Sandra L. Brown, which is this book here. Sandra L. Brown, Women Who Love Psychopaths. An amazing book, right? Book it. Under $100 for your sanity. It's a steal, right? Book it. It is called How Could I Have Fallen for a Dangerous Man? This webinar, we're going to be talking about pathological love relationships. Sandra L. Brown has actually studied many pathological love relationships and talked about the reasons why and the, wow, I love yourself. Thank you. Yeah, this is my bookshelf up there. And this is my little desk. So if you want to book that webinar is also under the link in my bio under How Could I Have Fallen for a Dangerous Man? That is on November 10th. So that is also $25. If you cannot join the webinar on that day, you will not be included in the chat where we do ask questions, where she answers any questions that you have, but you will get a recording of it afterwards. So if you cannot make it on November 10th, you can get a recording of that live. It's a webinar, so it's the interaction happens in the chat, but it's also on a Zoom call. So there will be people, panelists, one being myself, where we'll be interviewing Sandra L. Brown and talking to her about pathological love relationships and narcissists and psychopaths. So check that out if you can. And for me, I also offer one-on-one coaching. So I don't know if I mentioned that. You can go to the link and book it with me. What I do with my coaching is really we sit down, we chat. How can I share this video? If you want to watch any of my videos, any of my lives where I talk about narcissistic abuse, you can go to the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Rollercoaster of Love on YouTube. And you can watch all of my live sessions that I do all on YouTube. Every single one of the lives that I do are there, and they're recorded and put on there for you to watch and use later. And you can absolutely share on YouTube. Good live tonight. Have a good night. Have a good night, guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. If you do not know already, I'm also on TikTok, so you can watch my content there. I do longer form videos on YouTube, so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch there. And I'm also on Facebook. So if you have any, desire to be part of a community, community is really important to me. I think that having a sense of community, having knowledge and self-care are the three most important things to get us through narcissistic abuse and really heal ourselves from all of this. I have a free Facebook group that you can join where we can meet. You can meet other people, other survivors in the community, talk about what you're going through, talk about narcissistic abuse, and share whatever it is that's going on in your life. Then there's also the group coaching that I do once a month. So check me on all the other platforms. If you want to reach out to me, you can send me a DM if you have any questions. If you want to work with me one-on-one, you can book a coaching session. And yes, there's a lot of humor in my content too, because I think it's really important to laugh, and it's really important to make some light and have levity in narcissistic abuse and healing from it, because, we need to smile, right? So thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for following me and being part of this community. I will see you next time. Let's stay narc free, guys. Bye.